Wow, what is this?
I know, right? It's okay.
I've never seen anything like this before.
Well, you know.
This is unusually large.
Well, you know what they say, right?
Dude, you have a lump.
Dude, you know, you should really get that checked out.
Yeah, you should really get that checked out. Wait, who the hell are you?
So this guy's really lucky because his girlfriend found something on his testicle that might be really important, and he doesn't even realize how lucky he might be. Testicular lumps are very common in guys aged 15 to 40 and might signify something serious like testicular cancer. I'm Dr. Tom Unger, and welcome to Think You Can Shrink. We take people who think they're good amateur psychiatrists, good at giving advice and talking to people, and see how they do. And as you'll see in a minute, it's not as easy as you think. Let's meet the guy you saw in the opening scene. Greg is a university-level athlete. He's typical in that getting a full physical exam is not a priority. He's nervous and, of course, embarrassed to talk about his newfound condition. Talking to Greg today is Ken, a photographer, and Anthony, a bartender. Hey, Anthony. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure. How you doing?
Thanks for coming out.
Thanks for having me.
So what makes you think you can shrink?
Trying to help anyone I can by, giving my opinion and advice based on my own experiences.
Excellent. So today we're going to see how you do.
Okay,
You ready?
I'm very ready. Let's do it.
Excellent.
Cheers.
So while Anthony gets ready to interview Greg, let's meet our judges. We're thrilled today to have the co-host of ET Canada, Rick Campanelli, with us.
You're
Welcome,
putting a
Rick.
lot of pressure on me right now, Tom. Thank you very much for having me.
Welcome.
Ooh, it's good to be here.
We have psychiatrist extraordinaire, Dr. Robert Weinstein,
Watch what you say.
and family physician, emergency room physician with the Hollywood name, Jean-Pierre Champagne.
Thanks a lot for having me, Tom. I didn't pick that name, but it seems to work. So.
Welcome, guys. So let's see how Anthony does.
How you doing?
Hi.
Anthony.
Greg, nice to meet
Greg,
you.
pleasure, Greg. How are you, buddy? Get a little trouble. Talk to me.
Yeah, just been having some trouble sleeping lately.
Sleeping?
Yeah.
Drinking coffee before you go to bed?
Oh, no, I don't drink
Day
coffee.
after caffeine? Okay, good.
No.
Something, is your thoughts bothering you? Like,
Thoughts,
yeah?
a lot of things are going on with just like me and people around me. My girlfriend, lately just been having some troubles sleeping. Just a lot on my mind, and
so you can't sleep because of what's going on with her? You have some issues with her right now?
It's not her particularly. It's what I think how she's gonna perceive what's going on with me.
You being unfaithful?
Oh no.
No?
No.
Do you think she's being unfaithful?
No. She's great. I love her. She loves me.
Right.
We're very open with
That's
each
good.
other, and
yeah.
I mean, we fight from here and there, but
It doesn't, right?
Yeah.
Squabbles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But just a couple of things in particular are just going through my head, which kind of keep me up at night.
One being, if you feel comfortable telling me.
What?
You feel comfortable telling me what one of the problems is, or?
It's kind of personal.
I understand. Yeah, that's true. Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
It might be a little personal.
Mm-hmm.
How's your sex life? Is it good? Like, you guys are.
Oh yeah,
good there?
man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
we're
Yeah.
good. We're
All right.
good,
Okay. I know what it's like because I have a situation myself. I just.
I can get it up.
Oh, okay. I wasn't referring to that.
I can get it
I got
up.
help for that too, just in case. But I'm not referring to that.
Anthony's asking the questions. He's trying to get something out of him. And to me, because this is a new world to me, but it seems like he's bringing himself down and he's putting himself on that same level. He's using this lingo to make Greg feel more comfortable, right?
He does a surprisingly good job of diving into sensitive materials right off the bat, and maybe that is maybe
Yes.
a touch
Yes.
familiar, but it'll be interesting to see sort of how it plays out over the course of the conversation.
It's strong.
Okay. Yeah. Soldier stands at attention.
Yes, it does. Right. Nothing wrong over there, but that is what I'm concerned about. You know, not particularly. I was. I don't know, man. This is crazy, but I was.
It's not crazy, bro. Whatever you gotta say, say it, man.
I was in the washroom.
Okay.
I took a shower about, let's say, 2 weeks ago. And,
Right.
You know, I was just looking around myself, and
Loving yourself, looking,
Yeah,
checking it
looking-
out,
yeah,
little
yeah,
flex. Yeah,
you
I know
know,
it's like
and,
flex sounds.
took a look down, and saw something that just kind of raised up a few.
Right. Red flags.
Yeah.
Did you see a bump?
Oh man.
It's cool, man. I've been there. I've had that too. So you know, like, feel free. I'll be the first to admit it. You know, it's the era of it. Like 85% of 18 to 30 experience that. Some kind of statistic I heard. So if it's the case, man, like, feel free. Like, don't be embarrassed about it. It's almost like
That's a very interesting statistic. I
Is
have
it
no idea if that's rooted in anything. I once read that about 23% of all statistics are fabricated, actually.
Okay, good to know. I do know, Rob, you were saying how he's giving too much right away, but I find when I'm in a conversation with someone and someone divulges something that I'm about to divulge, I feel a little more comfortable about what I'm about to let them know. For some, I don't know, is that strange for me to think that? Because what Anthony's doing here, he's trying to get this information out of Greg, and he's saying, well, I've been there, I've done this, bro. Like, you don't have to worry about talking about it. I've been there. Is that a good approach?
Yeah,
Or
I think in this setting it's a good approach. In a more medicalized setting, it might be seem a bit inappropriate.
Yeah, yeah.
But he's certainly doing a very good job at making the patient or the client feel comfortable.
Yeah, he is. He really is. Yeah.
So if it's the case, man, like, feel free. Like, don't be embarrassed about it. It's almost like you're, well, how am I gonna say? You're strange if you don't have something like that at our age. You know what I mean? The way the statistics are. If that makes any sense.
I mean, I've seen other things, but this one kind of scares me. You know.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. This one scares me a lot.
Okay, if without divulging that to me, have you gone to maybe see a doctor about it?
No.
No?
I'm scared, man. Like, what if it's something serious? Like, what if I lose my testicle, both testicles? I'm a man.
Yeah, you need that.
That's being a man.
It's the juice right there.
I like the way he's acknowledging how serious this guy is taking this, even though he is catastrophizing it a bit, but he's acknowledging that the guy is frightened or scared.
Yeah.
And he does emphasize, or rather he picks up the fact that he's drawing a direct line between this lump and his manhood.
Right.
That's a very significant interpretation of something that he just happened to find in the shower one day.
Right.
Maybe if you don't see a doctor about it, it could risk the chance of maybe losing that forever, as opposed to if you maybe see a doctor now, they can maybe prevent it, depending on what it is. See, I don't even know what it is. I'm making assumptions because you haven't really told me everything, which I'm not going to like press you for, but if you want to tell me, you know, I mean, the ears are open, the book is closed forever. I'm like a steel trap.
It's just, I'm just scared. You
Yeah,
know?
man.
I don't want to lose, who I am as a man. I don't want to lose the most pinnacle part of me,
Oh, you think it might be like a cancer or something? Is that what you're worried about?
Yeah. That's what I mean, just when I was, the first time when I saw it, I was freaking out. I was sweating and everything, and I don't know, man. I haven't told anyone, and now I'm telling them.
I'm like ready to ask you to pull it right now. Let me take a look because like.
I'm just wondering, Rob.
I'm getting curious myself, too.
I'm sure this happens all the time at ET Canada. Do you ever offer that service in psychiatry?
No.
Okay.
No.
I just want to be clear.
Can't say that we do.
I have to admit, I'm getting a little curious to see what this is all about. So, it's a big secret up to this point. It's something's going on down there.
We're gonna see.
Let me have no. But he's very concerned. Anthony's very concerned, and he's reassuring. He wants to help Greg out as much as he can, although he's not a physical doctor. And this is obviously an issue which requires immediate attention.
Yeah.
if there's something on the body that
Right.
you're not familiar with,
Right.
right?
Yeah. No, he's right. He's right to focus on the medical.
Yeah.
Because it might just be like a little like a STI or something, right? And I don't want and that's okay considering
I
because if
haven't-
it's your prostate, if it's a testicular cancer, I'm not sure if it's a bump. I'm not sure what the
It's on my testicle.
the diagnosis of that is. Yeah, you know, it's normal to be scared. It's normal to be afraid of this. It could be serious and it could not be. It could be a little less than what we think it is. But either way, you know, this is 2015. You know, medical science is at a whole new level, and like, you know, like the risk of like, you know, like not coming back from something like this is a lot lower than the risk of letting it prolong and keep on, and then getting at the last stage. You know what I mean? Like if it is what you think it is, then we can get at it right away, and then maybe, you know, you can salvage it. But if not, you continue like to let it prolong and hide it and not say anything about it. It could, you know, develop and manifest in something much worse than what it is at the moment, and then like there's no turning back afterwards. So, you know, like it's up to you. You got to make it. I think, like ultimately, it's up to you, and you have to make a decision whether you want to like maybe put the pride aside for 2 minutes, go see the doc, see what he says, or you just want to like, you know, wishful thinking kind of hopefully just goes away.
You know, guys are stubborn with
Oh, yeah.
certain things in life, and it's good that, you know, first of all, Greg's talking about the issue, and it's amazing to see how Anthony's giving him that push to, you know, go see your doctor. You got to go see your doctor because I can't help you out with this problem here. Only a doctor can. But I've been there. I think we've all been there. You know, it's like, I don't know if it's being too shy or just being too afraid of finding out what it actually is.
Yep.
And you lose sleep over it. Like Greg has been losing sleep over this for weeks. He can't function. He's not the same person. You know, to get the answers, I know it's scary, especially getting some answers, but knowing is better than guessing, I think,
Absolutely.
in my mind. And
But you're right, though. It is so much a piece of human nature
Yeah.
to just sort of out of sight, out of mind,
Yeah.
to avoid, and I don't want to think about it. But you're right.
and maybe
I
it'll
mean,
go away.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
What I really like what Anthony's doing is that he's done a good job of saying, here are your options. You can get into this now. You can put it off if you want. But then he cones down to a very specific point, and he says, this is your decision.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's really good. I think it really sort of encapsulates where our client is, where he's at in this moment. So, yeah.
It's been 2 weeks, man.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna go away.
I'm scared, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. I hear you. It's good, but it's good to be scared. You know, you're human. You're not a robot. So, you know, like it's not. This happens to men. This happens to us. We go through this.
So what do you suggest? I don't know. Like,
I suggest personally, you know, you go see a family doctor right away. You know, either way, take a look at it, and then, you know, from there we move forward. You know, we figure out what the best plan of action is. But you should definitely take a look at this.
yeah.
And think about your boys too. Like, you know, they want to get some help, right? That's your pride and joy right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, you make a good point.
I mean, Greg.
honestly. Yeah.
That's good. Don't worry, man. It's good to be. It's like it's normal. It's normal to feel the way you're feeling. I understand. Like I'd feel a little frightened too. It's because like you don't want to know. You want to be ignorant to it, right? Because by not knowing, there's no pressure. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Man. I just met you, man. But if you know you ever need someone to talk to, let me know, bro.
I really appreciate it.
I'm easy peasy.
This is crazy, man. I didn't come here thinking I was gonna get this, but this is amazing. Thank you so much. Man. I really
Anytime,
appreciate
man.
it.
Appreciate it, Greg. Let me know. Okay, buddy? God
Thank
bless
you,
you,
man.
right?
Thank
God
you.
be with
Thank
you.
you.
Cheers.
So Anthony, how'd that go for you?
It went pretty well, I hope. It was something new, different. I never really had the experience of talking to someone with the possibility of testicular cancer, so I felt like I was a little out of my element there, but...
Was it weird to be talking to another guy so much about balls?
Well, in a way, yeah. At first, it kind of caught me off guard, but I was just able to, like, you know, I didn't want to offend him and be insensitive towards his feelings, so I guess I adapted it. Yeah, it was a little off though, something new. I got a story to tell the grandkids one day, I guess, right? But yeah, it was good.
Okay.
Good.
Excellent. Well, thank you. That was
Thank you,
great.
Doc. Cheers.
Cheers. So you've just seen Anthony, judges. What do you think? What's the bottom line? How'd they do?
I liked Anthony. I liked his approach. He was very concerned with what Greg was going through. He was trying to get it out of him. He was very reassuring. He was giving some good advice. I would have, you know, he could have sold me a car. Let's just put it that way, this guy, Anthony. I liked him. I liked his lingo. He made Greg feel very comfortable, I thought.
Great.
Yeah.
Rob?
I agree. I think he made the client feel very comfortable. It could have taken place in a locker room, but otherwise, very good.
Excellent. JP?
Very impressed. This guy's going to put Rob out of a job, for sure, without question. Got the client talking, got out the big, salient, important points. Very impressed.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, so that was Anthony. Let's go to Ken. So Ken, great to meet you. Thanks for coming out.
Oh, no problem, Doc. Thank you for having me.
So what makes you think you can shrink?
Well, I think because I'm an intelligent individual and I'm not afraid to speak my mind and say exactly how I feel about certain things. And I have, a very candid sense of humor. And I think the message that I'll be presenting to any individual will help them solve and diagnose their own problems.
Okay, well, today we're going to give you the opportunity.
Great, let's do this.
Are you ready?
I'm absolutely ready.
Okay.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Ken.
Greg.
Nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. How are you?
I'm all right. So what can I help you out with today?
Help me out. Just I'm having trouble sleeping at night. That's pretty much what's going on right now.
Sleeping?
Yeah.
What you thinking about? Like, is your mind just running wild?
I guess you can say that. There are a lot of things going on in my head right now that I'm dealing with, and it's just kind of making it difficult for me to fall asleep. And I thought I'd come here and see if you can help me out.
All right, well, you're having a lot of things running around in your mind right now.
Yeah.
You gotta be specific, man, because that could be anything. So I mean, you got to tell me something so I can help you out, bro. I mean, it could be anything. With dog trouble, car trouble, women trouble.
Well, don't have a dog.
Okay.
I have a girlfriend.
Oh well, that's just trouble all on its own.
Oh.
Now that's what you call to the point. To the point. To the point, gentlemen. To the point.
I'm all about humor and keeping things light, but in these situations, I don't know if it's always the right approach.
The one thing that's really important is that you have to be able to match your tone with your patient's tone. And I really like what he's doing here. And I like to have a lighthearted approach to things as well.
Yeah.
But it has to be the right time, the right place.
Right.
I think you sort of have to work your way to get to that point.
No, she's good. She's a good
yeah,
girl.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah.
She's a
Don't get me
good girl.
wrong.
No, I know what you mean.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. All right.
She's great. It doesn't have to do with her.
Well, your girl ain't here right now, so why don't you tell me so maybe I can relate with you because maybe I've gone through the same thing. I mean, she ain't here. She ain't listening in. She ain't got cheaters outside the door.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
It's all right, man. Let it out.
All right. About 2 weeks ago, I was, honestly, this is, I don't. Oh man.
It's a lot easier to tell me than than telling her, man. Right now, I can see it in your face. You don't know how to put into words. Let me help you, man.
Have you ever seen something in your body and you're not really sure what it was? Or how to...
So we're dealing medical here. That you've noticed a rash or something? Does it burn when you pee?
No,
that kind of thing?
No, not... oh, man.
I mean, your penis falling off or anything like that? That's important. I mean, it's all together, right? I mean, you got a girl. You gotta make sure it's all together. I'm just trying to make it a little comical here with you, man. But tell me, what are you seeing on you? What are you seeing on you? I mean, 6-pack is turning into 8-pack. What? You guys.
So I think that's a pretty good example, because I think I get a sense of where the scenario is going.
Yeah.
And to make a joke specifically about your penis falling off, that's sort of a guy joke.
Yeah.
But what if that's truly what his concern is?
Right. And to joke about it
And
at
to
that
joke
point.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
But on the other hand, he goes along with it, right?
Right.
He's responding. He's responding.
He's laughing.
Right.
He's
smiling
easing
up.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether the interviewer is deliberately doing that because he sees that, or But he's certainly responding appropriately, right?
You got some powers, what? X-ray vision and some shit or something? Like, what is it, man?
Oh my God.
Out with it, bro.
Okay, hold on.
Have you guys ever used that line with one of your? Out with it, bro. Come on. Out with it, bro.
Only usually in the context of like a rectal foreign body or something like that. That's about it.
Okay.
Ouch.
Can't be that bad. You're living, you're breathing, you're walking, you're talking. It cannot be that bad.
2 weeks ago,
All right.
after I took a shower,
Yeah.
I was looking at myself in the mirror,
Yeah.
and I was looking down, and I noticed something oddly shaped around my ball sack, like.
Okay. My bad. I shouldn't be laughing about that.
Thank you. Okay. Anyways, around my testicles, and I wasn't really sure what was going on, and
Right.
automatically I thought, man, like this could be cancer. I could have some like weird side effect. Maybe it's because when I had sex with my girlfriend, we didn't use a condom. Like I don't know. There's a lot of things going through my head,
All right.
So I haven't really told anybody, man, but it's just like a lot of things going through my head, just like in school and just like my girl and my family and just like me, just being a man, just like, you know, like what if I lose my like testicles? It's just all these things just like kind of.
So Ken's really toned it down there.
Yeah,
Right?
you
He
can
brought
tell.
it right down to a serious level. I think by nature he's a very jovial kind of guy, but he's really brought it down to where it should be. Right.
I don't understand what you mean.
Well, I mean, because the balls are your testicles.
Yeah.
Right? Is it on the sack on the outside, or do you think it's on the inside?
It's on the outside.
So it's on the skin.
Yeah.
All right, there's probably some cream for that. But the best thing to do for you is go to the doctor. I don't have a PhD.
you know,
And,
you're right.
he can go, he can say, hey, look, man, here's some cream, rub it on there for 2 weeks, boom, you're gone. All you gotta do is avoid sleeping with your girl for 2 weeks and you have no problems. And then he can also tell you if it's STD related or anything like that. You could take your lumpy ball
I
sack
have-
to the doctor, and the doctor would tell you what's wrong. You need to see the doctor.
Can we not say lumpy ball sack? Can we?
But that's what you got.
He is going at it aggressively.
He
right
is
now.
going at it
Yeah.
aggressively. Clearly, Ken is an anatomist. Who likes
He's
to
breaking it
really,
all down. He's
to
very-
really
it's-
get in there. Get in there. I have yet in my practice to make the diagnosis of lumpy ball sack, but maybe today's the day.
All I'm saying is the doctor, bro. The doctor is gonna give you the best answer to anything.
I'm scared, man. I just don't know. Like I don't want it to be something else, and then before you know it, my balls are gone, and then I have one testicle.
Hey,
you
look,
know?
man. Prevention is better than the cure if you can take care of it now, but other than later, the rash may not be, or the little balls, the bump on your sack may not spread to your whole body. You can take care of it now. It's isolated. It's in a small area. Take care of it now, man. Otherwise, next minute you find yourself and your penis don't fall off. Just go take care of it tomorrow. Actually, now. Go. Because the balls is important, man. You need to keep that there. Because that's important. That's vital to your existence.
So you're saying I should go see someone as soon as possible?
Yeah, like now. Like, if you cherish your penis like I cherish my penis, I will go to the doctor. That's important. That is my best friend. I have been with it through thick and thin. I'm assuming that's going to be the same thing with you. Me and my penis like this. I'm assuming that's you, man.
Man. Ken, wow, this is really crazy because I've had many sleepless nights for the past 2 weeks, and just what you told me has really put things into perspective.
No
And
problem, man.
I really appreciate you.
Oh, no problem, man.
Thank you so much for your 2 cents. I really appreciate it, and honestly, it meant a lot.
No, hey, man,
Yeah.
no problem, man. I give you $1 worth of information. You better take that to the bank, get your balls fixed, man. That's important.
It
Take
is.
care of that.
It is.
All
Thank
right,
you,
man?
Thank you. I appreciate
Keep hope
it.
alive, bro.
Thank you, man.
So Ken, that was interesting.
Tell me about it.
How'd you think you did?
I think I did fabulous. I mean, the information was there. He had I would say, an itchy situation. And I think, being a guy and having, eventually, guys have those kind of concerns. And I think I gave him the straight answer that he required and needed. And he had to face the harsh reality of his situation and that he needed to deal with this issue promptly. Like, I mean, seeing a doctor, very, very important. especially for a guy, especially in that area. You don't want anything falling off.
So Ken, that was definitely humorous. Do you think it's okay to have so much humor in an issue that might be a testicular something, maybe even a cancer?
Is that what he has, testicular cancer? I thought it was herpes. Okay, well, it's a good thing I told him to go to the doctor, I guess. I mean, but I think, for me, I like to hear, you know, it through laughter. I mean, it's like a spoonful of sugar. It's Mary Poppins. I mean, you want to be able to take in the message and not be too serious about it. I think it's easier to swallow when it's coming off that way, especially now that I know it's testicular cancer and not herpes.
Okay. Well, great to meet you. Thanks for coming out.
No problem, Doc. Thanks.
You're welcome. So between Ken and Anthony, judges, what'd you think?
I liked both of them. You know, their approach, their light approach, and then they got what the issue was, and then they sort of tried to give their help, their reassurance, their advice. I can't make a decision between Anthony and Ken.
Ross?
I think that Anthony probably took it a bit more seriously. Ken, I think, maybe have made the client feel a bit trivialized or the problem trivialized.
So I really liked them both. I really did. I think I have to give the nod to Anthony. I think they both did a good job of making the client feeling very comfortable. But ultimately, Anthony, I think, did a more comprehensive assessment, sort of laid out the options, and I think our friend had a good plan in terms of what he was going to do when he walked out of that room.
Thank you, judges. Both Ken and Anthony did a really good job because they got this guy to go see a doctor. Ken used a lot of colorful humor as a technique, which worked pretty well. And Anthony was really direct, but maybe got the guy a little too worried about bad outcomes that were possibilities for him. It's great to get advice from a friend, but in a situation like this, you really need to go see a professional. I'm Dr. Thomas Unger, and next time on Think You Can Shrink, we're going to have a different kind of problem and two different people who think they're good amateur shrinks. And remember, if there's anything wrong with you, get it checked out. See a doctor.
Think you can shrink, well maybe you'll stink, and if you don't stink, then you can shrink. Think you can shrink, well maybe you'll stink, and if you don't stink, then you can shrink. Are you the shrink to bring me back from the brink? Are you the shrink to bring me back from the brink? Are you the shrink to bring me